let's talk about cops. The Metropolitan Police ordering trousers for their officers at 6Xs, so not XL, not XXL, but XXXXXL. How is someone wearing XXXXXL trousers going to catch a criminal and run after them, Amy?
Well, this is what I don't quite understand, because in order to get into the police, you have to pass a fitness test, and the College of Policing website itself says you don't have to be an Olympian to join the police. So the actual level of fitness you need to have to join the police is to run about 500 odd meters in about meters in about 3.5 minutes in a bleep test. So you have to run more quickly as the test sort of speeds up. But we're not talking. We're not talking about that being a really onerous level of fitness. Now, that's going to get into the police. If you then have these rather larger folk, I'd sort of question.
Politely put.
I would question what, once you're in the police, is the sort of encouragement and support to maintain levels of fitness to enable you to do your job. Because at an XXXXL side, I mean, you're just not going to be at kind of peak fitness, which you do need to be. And the last thing I was going to say, it's lots of workplaces these days promote kind of cycle to work, walk to work, healthy lunch vouchers, all of these it's a very normal thing for workplaces to help support their workforce to be healthier. So I appreciate the Met is rather beleaguered at the moment and has a lot of stuff on its plate, no puns intended or anything. Genuinely, that was not deliberate, but look, there's clearly a problem which there are tried and tested methods out there that should hopefully mean there aren't quite so many.
Lauren, do you care if PC plod is PC porker?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's embarrassing. I think it's no wonder crime's out of control in this country if all the criminal has to do is go for a brisk jog or brisk walk if it's 6 times XL.
But let's see it from the XXXXXL copper's perspective. If they're sitting behind a desk fighting cybercrime, does it matter that they've got a donut and a Diet Coke?
I think it still does, because it's an unhealthy lifestyle. For the police, anyone in a police supporting role, you need to be able to do that basic level of policing, which might require you to go out on the street, might require
but it
you
might
to...
not.
But it should.
But there's much more desk-bound police now than there ever has been, so maybe that's actually contributing to this.
Maybe it is, but I still think there should be a broad standard across the entire police force. I think it's not a huge amount to ask for. Like, I was in the Army Reserves at university, and we had a requirement we had to do 1.5 miles in under 10.5 minutes. And if we didn't meet it, we were sort of severely talked to and encouraged to go on more runs. And I don't understand, and that's for university part-time reservists. Why is it any different for full-time police officers?
Well, this is interesting as well, because you only have to... Am I right, Amy, in that I think you know a little bit about police recruitment in terms of the fact that at the start you've got to go through this test.
Yeah.
But are there ongoing tests? I mean, there seem to be... I mean, there are a lot of senior cops who are quite fat, and you look at them and think, you haven't done a fitness test recently.
Not in any kind of specific formula, where if you work in certain types of policing, so if you're a protection officer, so if you guard the Prime Minister or the Chancellor, you will have a higher sort of day-to-day or week-to-week level of kind of fitness testing. But once you've passed that initial bar to join the police, it's rather more sporadic and ad hoc, which is why you then end up with some folk rather at the extreme end of the scale. I mean, I just don't think there's much to argue with about having certain physical requirements, particularly on something like on something on the police. I just... as I say, it doesn't really matter whether they're doing a desk-bound job. As I said, lots of companies whose workforce is mainly desk-bound, encourage things like cycle to work and all of that kind of thing to make sure they have a healthy workforce. If your workforce is healthy, they're probably likely to be more productive and all of those associated goods.
Yeah. Okay.